I am Rendi. I'm the nutrition coach here at Crossgates, and this is the Live Better Nutrition Program. As you can see, I am now a master health coach, but I used to have my own struggle with weight as well. I used to be over 240 pounds. I managed to keep it off, and the way I did that was by pursuing my nutrition information as well as my personal training certification so that I can help other people do the same. Let's see. This is Nutrition Rewired, the path to healthy weight loss. So this is kind of what I want to do is give a basic knowledge on how to kind of proceed in everybody's weight loss journey. The secret to weight loss is there is no secret. That's the one thing I learned in all my nutrition work and everything else, is that there is no secret. Fad diets don't work for long term. It's a short-term fix. You might get there quickly, but it usually has a rebound effect. Not to mention it tends to mess up our metabolisms. There's no quick fix, no diet pill, no shots, no nothing. If you're not willing to put in the work, it's not going to necessarily help you long term. Because you have to change the things that got you there in the first place, and it's behavioral changes, habit changes, stuff like that. That's where my health and wellness, I just recently became a master health and wellness coach, and that's more of what we dig into is those small changes that really help you succeed in not only just weight loss, but overall in a lifestyle change to keep it long term. Effort and consistency is the key. You have to put in the effort that you want to see. A lot of people have all these big goals and stuff like that, but they don't want to put in the effort to get there. And so it takes effort and it takes consistency. Sorry. Being around like-minded people helps. So being around people that are doing the same thing, it always helps. So doing Commit to Fit and stuff like that, it is a great tool to have in your belt because you're around people that are trying to get healthy as well. And then be open to something new ideas. What maybe worked for you in the past might not work for you now. And that's the other thing I run into a lot in my coaching and stuff like that, is that people are like, well, this worked for me before, it's not working for me now. Well, your body changes after time. It adapts a little bit. All right, so some diet myths that we need to debunk a little bit are carbs are the enemy. That is complete myth. Some think cutting out all the carbs is the key to weight loss, but not all carbs are bad, especially for women. Women need it to help fuel their brain. Whole grains like quinoa and brown rice provide valuable nutrients and sustained energy. Second myth, eating late at night makes you gain weight. The timing of your meals matters less than the total calories that you consume. It's what and how much you eat that counts rather than what the clock says. So the deal with that is a lot of people go to sleep. If you go to sleep on a full stomach, your metabolism does not shut down. That's not the problem. The problem is if you have digestive issues as far as GERD or acid reflux or something to that effect, going to sleep on a really full belly might cause you to have issues sleeping. You have issues sleeping, you have issues recovering, and it's just a cycle. Then you don't want to get up the next day, go to work, and make your workouts and stuff like that. So it's just a little cycle, but it's not anything about your metabolism shutting down or slowing down while you're sleeping. It's so if you need to eat your meal later at night to get your calories in, make sure you do that. Skipping meals help you lose weight. No, this is not true. Skipping meals can lead to overeating later and mess with your metabolism. It's better to have balanced regular meals and snacks. You need detox diets to help cleanse your body. Your body has its own built-in detox system. I hear this about the juice cleanses and all this kind of stuff. So hello, you have a liver and you have a kidneys. Juice cleanses, more like juice confusion. All it is put you in some sort of deficit, kind of cleans the system out a little bit. It's not about detoxing. You might just lose a bunch of water weight. Let's see. You need all fats are bad for you. No, healthy fats like those found in avocados and nuts are essential for your body and brain, especially for us women. They help with regulate our hormones. They're like the cool sidekicks of your health journey. Eating less is always better. Quality matters too. Nutrient-dense foods are your allies. A tiny salad might not fuel you like a balanced meal with protein, veggies, and healthy fats. So everybody trying to restrict themselves to these little tiny amounts, sometimes isn't always. You can have big foods, high volume foods, and actually get more food and feel fuller longer. You can spot reduce fat from specific areas. That is a number one myth. Doing 100 sit-ups won't magically zap your belly fat. Your body burns fat overall, so focus on a balanced workout routine. So it's not just all about nutrition. It's about finding a balanced workout routine that works for you. It'll leave where it leaves. Wish we could do that. So eating healthy, what does that look like? Not some lady sitting there laughing with a salad. It is about having lean proteins. And proteins aren't just meat. It's found in nuts. It's found in some of your whole grains. It's found in eggs. And it is found in some of your veggies. So protein is a little bit in everything. It is about having healthy fats. So healthy fats are found in chia seeds and flax seeds, as well as avocados and olive oils, coconut oils, all that kind of stuff. There is healthy fat. Just be careful with the coconut oil. It's the highest saturated fat out there. If you don't need a bunch of saturated fat, coconut oil is not the best one for you. Carbs. So carbs as well. Fruit, corn, potatoes, all considered carbs. They're not in your vegetable situation, or fruits are not all game. Fruits are perfectly healthy in a normal diet. You just gotta watch with everything else how much you eat. Just high in sugar and stuff like that. So, but they're high in nutrients as well, so that everything has a place in your diet. All right, so you must be in a calorie deficit to lose fat. So we're moving on to like your nutrition plan. So a good idea of this is your body weight from either 9 times 9 to 11, and that would give you a decent calorie goal. Now you gotta keep in mind, it also matters what kind of exercise program you have. So this is why, as a nutrition coach, any of you out there need that extra help, give me a call, come see me. Because you need to be in a little bit of a calorie deficit, but you also need to have enough energy to build muscle. And that's the biggest problem we have these days. Everybody wants to lose fat. It's not about weight necessarily. We want to actually just lose the fat and keep our muscle mass. You restrict yourself too low, your body has to pull from your muscles to actually feed itself. So we want to make sure we have that balance. That's why the higher calories kind of help a little bit. Because if you're exercising and you start to lift weights, you want to be able to build that muscle to get lean. If you don't, you just lean out and you end up what we call skinny fat. And so a good way of doing this is also, after you get your calorie goal, you want to get your protein goal. So your body weight times 0.82 to 1, so body weight to 1 as well, equals your protein goal. So somewhere 170-pound person, and if they went on the lower end, would need about 139 grams of protein. I err toward more of a 30 to 40% protein. I go more toward the 40, because especially working in a gym setting, most people are lifting weights where I'm at. Hydrate. Keep it simple. This is another important part of your nutrition plan. Make sure you're getting 4. Some people out there will tell you gallons and stuff like that, but we have to live in the real world. You have to be able to function at work and everything else if you use in the bathroom every 2 seconds. It's not going to happen. So a good place to start, and this is as simple as it gets, 4 16-ounce bottles or 64 ounces, or you could go as high as half your body weight in ounces. So simple place to start, just getting 4 16-ounce bottles and kind of making sure you're getting that, or 8-ounce glasses of water. Or if you want to, half your body weight in ounces. It flushes, it helps flush out some of that funky stuff, gives you enough fluid to get all that protein you need to eat through your system. But it also helps with blood flow. You're lifting weights, you've got to lift muscle. You gotta build muscle. Muscle has to repair itself, so you have to have enough fluid in your system to be able to repair. Modifying your fitness programs. So this is it. So strength training, at least 3 days a week should be entered into your program. So we're talking about lifting with intention, doing slow, precise, eccentric movements, increasing the weight, and doing as many good rounds as possible. Adding in active rest days as you go. That way your body can heal. So if you add in lean mass, it helps your body burn more calories. So bottom line, you become a more fuel efficient burner. All right, so you can actually change your whole physique without losing a pound. And people, if we can get more people behind that, it's called body recomposition. So it is a matter of building muscle and simultaneously burning fat to where you lean out, you actually have a nice tone system, and you lose all your fat. But this is the most important thing. Your workout is usually 4% of your day, of your calorie burn. So we need to increase your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So your NEAT is 63% of your day. That's all the stuff you're doing, fidgeting, everything else. Your BMR covers the rest of that, so that is what your body burns at rest naturally. Add on your NEAT, and then your exercise calories is about 4%. So the best way to utilize your calorie burn by increasing your daily activity. You add in more steps throughout your day. The goal should be somewhere around 10,000 steps, but start small by increasing them at 1,000 at a time. We have all these fancy watches and phones that can kind of give you an idea on where you're at. Stand up and stretch several times a day during your day. Same thing happens. Your watch goes off, tells you to stand up, move around at least once an hour for about 5 minutes. Take the stairs when possible. Dance party in the kitchen when you're preparing meals after dinner, or an after dinner walk. Just simple ways to just kind of add things in. Cleaning your house, anything like that, that's all adding to your daily activity. Sleep. Are you getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep? Good. It improves stress. It aids in weight loss. It helps muscle recovery. That's one of the most important things, especially with women. If we're under stress, our body refuses to release weight. Our hormones kind of, activate everything else. So it helps with muscle recovery. That's when you start building muscle, you start aiding in weight loss. So that's what we kind of want. Improves brain function. We all know what happens when you don't have a good night's sleep. It's hard to think all day. So tips for better sleep: eat a lighter dinner. So give your dinner about an hour or so to kind of process through your system before you go to bed. Go easy on the booze. Our body likes to fight that. The first form of energy it likes to burn through. It identifies it as a toxin, so that's why you get all hot, you get all flushed. Your immune system is kicking in to get rid of it. Clear your mind. Journaling can help. And turn off the phones and go to bed. That's the best part. Just make a bedtime. All right, so you start, the other part to all of this is just having a new mindset, being open to new ideas. A new mindset brings new results. So here's a little recap. So these are some of the things I think are some of the bigger priorities. So prioritize your protein. The fats and carbs will fall into place. So I like to deal with macros. And this is one of the things that I teach people, because macros gives you a more balanced way of eating. And when there's no restrictions to it. So you get to form your own plan, you just stay within a few numbers. And so when you prioritize your protein, the fats and carbs will fall into place. And what I mean by that is whatever you have left over for calorie-wise during the day, you'll find out whether or not you're a fat eater or a carb eater. It doesn't really matter at that point, however you prefer. So it leaves the autonomy and you, the person, up to being able to make the decision on your own meal plan. Hydrate, drink your water. Don't argue about it, just drink it. Make building muscle a priority. This is the other thing. It just is the new thing. We just know that necessarily all the HIIT and the cardio is not necessarily the best thing for us anymore. Cardio is good, yes, but definitely lifting weights is becoming better and more efficient. So put in the effort for the change you want to see. Now this is the second time I'm saying this, and it's because when people put in the effort for the change they want to see, they get the results they want. When you don't put in the effort, you're like, hey, I just wanna look like a CrossFitter, but you don't do the CrossFitter work, you're not gonna get that change. So you actually have to put in the effort and have realistic goals on what you actually want to achieve. And what are you willing to do? There's a difference. So get your steps in, they matter more than you know. So once again, your steps matter more than even a regular exercise program, believe it or not. So getting more in. Your weekends count. And so if you're in a program and you're trying to lose weight and everything else, your weekends do count. I mean, we can't just erase them. So somebody working very hard all week to be in their calorie deficit and doing all the things, working out and doing everything they're supposed to do, and then Saturday and Sunday roll around, we go out to eat, we party, we're drinking, we're this and that, you throw yourself out of your calorie deficit and completely kind of, you're not gonna tank your plan, you're just not gonna lose weight that week, and it might be a little harder to get started back the following. And just remember, this is the biggest tip I can tell everybody, our true healthy lifestyle has no finish line. It isn't a quick fix, it isn't anything, it takes years sometimes to lose the proper weight the proper way, but it stays off, you're healthy doing it, you're not suffering. It's the easier way to do it, believe it or not. And that is it. Thank you. And thank you for listening to me.